So here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Kobe 6 Reverse Grinch. Can you tell any difference? Hopefully this video helps you authenticate them. So today we're taking a look at two pairs of the Nike Kobe 6 Reverse Grinch. One is real and one is fake, but this video is to help you if you're trying to authenticate your pair. So I must emphasize that this does not support the counterfeit industry in any way, it's just to help you authenticate your pair at home. But let's get straight into the comparison, take a look at both boxes. So you'll see the boxes actually are relatively similar. This is the fake one here, this is the retail one. You'll see the retail one is a little bit cleaner and a little bit better condition than the fake one. The fake one's got quite a lot of marks on it, a little bit of scuffs, but in general, it's pretty much spot on. I'd say the logo maybe is a little bit clearer on the retail one, but that just could be because of the scuff marks and certain lightings. So we'll spin them around and take a close look at the labels because there'll be a big difference here. So if I give you a close-up of both labels, we can see a clear difference between the two. So if we take a closer look at the US 10 sizing, you can see it's much thicker on the retail one compared to the fake one. And also, if you look at the overall text of the color code where it says bright crimson black, you can see this text and font size is very different from retail to fake once again. Details like this are really easy to see when you have two labels side by side. If you're sitting at home with one pair and you want to compare, just pause the video and take a look at your label at home and make sure it matches up to the retail pair. But nobody really wants me to talk about the boxes for the entire video, so we'll open them up. Let's take a look at the shoes. Let's open up the fake one first. So you can see it comes like this, one shoe is exposed. And then if we open up the retail one, we can see both shoes come exposed. Looks like they come with pretty much the same paper, so we'll just take out the shoes and compare them side by side. So here are the pairs. Can you tell any difference straight away? Let's take a closer look at some of the details. So the first difference I'm going to point out is something I actually can't show you on screen, but the fake one stinks. It smells so strongly of glue, it's actually like stunk out my entire room. The retail one actually doesn't smell at all, which is quite surprising, but the fake one is absolutely horrendous. It's so strong. The next difference, and probably the first difference you're going to look for if you have a dead stock pair, is the fake one comes with a spare set of red laces. And although I wish this happened on the retail pair, it didn't actually come with any spare laces, which I'm a little bit annoyed about. I would have loved these with a set of red laces in them. I just think the green ones pop a little bit too much for my liking, but yeah, the retail one doesn't come with spare laces at all, none in either pair, but the fake one comes with a set of red spare laces. So the next difference I'm going to point out is actually the toe box area. And if you look at the toe box, and I'll give you a close-up of this, you'll see it does have a transitional color from the middle of the toe box to the outer edges, where it goes from dark to light. As you can see, the fake one also has this, but I would say it's not as strong as it is on the retail one. There's little differences like that you're going to have to look out for, because this one is pretty close. So on this pair, on the retail one here, you can see it does have these kind of like snake scales on the side, which give it a really nice look to the shoe. The difference here, and I'll try and give you the close-up because it's really hard to see, on each individual scale, there is like this shimmering glitter look to it. However, on the fake one, it's not that consistent. So on certain parts of these scales, the glitter is only in little sections of it, doesn't cover the entire scale like it does on the retail one. So some actually have no glitter at all, and it actually stands out very obviously when showing them side by side. And that one scale will look so ridiculous compared to the rest because it has no shimmer to it and the other ones do. On the outer side, you will see it does come with a black swoosh here, and it's all about the placement with this shoe. So on the retail one here, you can see, look how far back it goes towards that material there. And if I show you the fake one, there is actually a big gap between the two. I know this will look minor on the camera, but I promise you the different positioning of the swoosh is very obvious and easy to see. And if I show both pairs side by side and hold them up to the camera, you should be able to see a difference in the swoosh once again. It's just in terms of the actual shape of the swoosh. So if you look at the inner point here, you can see it's much larger here on the retail one compared to the skinnier one on the fake one. So a clear difference between the two once again. Spinning the shoes upside down, taking a look at the tread on the bottom. Hopefully you can see this, but it actually doesn't really show up on the camera once again. But there is a color difference between the two treads. Hopefully that's showing up. Slightly darker on the fake one compared to the retail one, but once again, it's incredibly close. So the retail one is made for basketball. The fake one, I'm not so sure, because it does come with a zoom material on the bottom, which is very responsive and gives actually some sort of comfort. If you push in, it's quite soft, but not too soft. On the fake one though, I'm telling you, if I push really hard on it, it does not move. This is rock solid, so I don't believe it's actually proper Zoom material, because if I push, it does not move at all. Looking at the inside of the shoe and looking at the lower part here, you will see there is actually a line of scales going along the bottom part here on the retail one. And if I show you the fake one here, you can see that line is way more obvious. Look how high that kind of like guard goes up on the inside of the shoe. Comparing the fake one to the retail one here, you can see a clear difference between the two pairs in terms of that inner line here of all the scales. So because these are so close, you're gonna have to look at really minor differences. If you look at the retail one here and look at this material going down here, you can see this part here is incredibly thin on the retail one. If I show you the fake one, you'll see, look at that section there, much more obvious. That lighter shimmering material is much thicker at this section here from fake one compared to the retail one. Another clear difference between the two. Spinning the shoes around to the back, and you will actually see on this pair, it does have the Kobe signature. What I would say is the retail one here is a little bit easier to read and stands out a little bit more. The fake one, the signature is a little bit more faded, but not by much, but there is a difference between the two from retail to fake. Super minor difference between the two. At the part where you see the carbon plate through the middle here, this triangle section here is smaller on the fake one compared to the retail one. So this is the retail one here, and if I show you the fake one here, it may look the same, but I promise you it is slightly smaller when you're comparing them side by side from retail to fake. So now we'll look inside the shoe. So they do come with some paper shoe trees on the inside. Here's the retail one, and here is the fake one. Clear difference straight away. The retail one comes with this kind of brownish paper on the inside compared to that fake one, which comes with a more white paper. So a difference that I've noticed while trying to take out the insoles is the fake one comes out super easily and does have a little bit of glue, as you can see here. It's sticking to my hand. The retail one, honestly, is stuck down. So I don't know whoever's taken pictures of the insoles on Instagram and stuff like that. I don't know how they've got them out because they're stuck really solidly down. Here is a look at the fake one, but I actually can't compare it to the retail one because it's properly stuck in. What I would say just from looking at it is this is the fake one here. The 24 is a little bit faded and lighter on the fake one compared to the retail one that's inside. I apologize I can't show you side by side. It's honestly really glued in. So for this pair in particular, I'm not going to show you the left shoe because the same differences that occur on the right one occur on the left one. But what I would say is be very, very careful with this pair because it's already stupidly close and you don't want to be fooled. I really like this pair. I think it's absolutely stunning. I would prefer if it came with the spare laces in red, but it doesn't. So just be really, really careful. And I hope this video has helped you authenticate your pair at home. I know it's been very challenging because there's only small minor differences between the two. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you want shorter content, head over to my TikTok and Instagram channel for those kind of videos. But thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day.